Hello students, welcome back once again here with new topic formal letter writing. Now today we are going to study about formal letter writing and its typology. You must have known that in CBSE class 10th English paper, letter writing is considered as one of the most important questions, as students can easily score full marks in this question with a little preparation. However, there is no particular study material or books to learn this question, but students just need to understand the correct format according to which the information is to be penned down. We will explain here some important points along with the correct format which must be considered while writing a letter in the CBSE exams. Now, my dear students, let us try to know the types of formal letters to be asked in the CBSE class 10th English exams are letter to the editor of a newspaper, drawing the public's attention towards social or common issues. Next one is complaint letter, reporting a lost, violate or cycle, etc. Complaint on neighbors, poor facilities at tourist place, etc. Now the next point is order placing letter. Here ordering books, equipments for school, etc. The last one is inquiry letter. Here planning a trip, details for joining a class, etc. Now we will try to understand the format of letters of formal letter writing through the point wise. So first point is topics for letter to editor, in which expressing your views about child labor, unemployment, crime against women, habits of smoking, problems arising due to the increasing population, drug addiction, etc. Pointing to the rash driving by the DTC drivers, over speeding by bikers, etc. Now the next point is topics for complaint regarding some products that you purchased, like defective mobile handset, camera, etc. Regarding misbehavior of staff or salesman, regarding problem faced in society like shortage of water, frequent power breakdown, etc. Now come to the third point, that is topics for order placing letter. Placing an order for school uniforms, for dress store of school, placing an order for books for the school library or the other educational purpose. Placing an order for sports items for your school team, for placing orders for some eatables for your birthday party or any other event. Now the last topic. Now the last point, topics for inquiry. Asking about the details for taking admission in a course. Inquiring about some welfare schemes launched by the government. Writing to a tourism company to inquire about the details of some tour package. Now, my dear students, let us know about the format for writing a formal letter. There is a strict format to follow while writing a formal letter, which is explained below. My dear students, you have to be very careful about this. The points which I am going to tell you. So be very attentive and try to understand very well. The first point, that should be sender's address. On the left side of the page, just next to the margin, write the sender's address or contact details. Now the second point is date. Below the sender's address, write the date after leaving one line. So after writing the sender's address, just leave one line, and below that line you have to write date. Now the third point, receiver's address. After writing date, leaving one line, again you have to write receiver's address. After date, write the address of the recipient, the officer, principal, or editor. Now the fourth point is that subject of the letter. Here you have to mention the main purpose of the letter in 4 or 5 words. One thing you have to keep in your mind while writing the subject of the letter, it should be brief and catchy. It should be not too long, only 4 or 5 words. In 4 or 5 words, you have to write the subject of the letter. And right after that, salutation. The fifth point is that salutation. In salutation, you may start, respected sir, madam, or dear, and right after that, your next point will be body. Body of letter. Here you have to explain the matter of your letter. Body of letter must be divided into 3 paragraphs as follows. First paragraph, introduce yourself and the purpose of writing the letter in brief, in short. Remember that point. Once again, I just want to revise this paragraph. The first point, the first paragraph, introduce yourself and the purpose of writing the letter in brief, in short. And the second paragraph, it should be include the matter in detail. What is the matter you are going to mention right in your letter? That should be included in second paragraph in detail. Third paragraph, here you have to conclude your letter by mentioning the conclusion or solution. So my dear student, remember that your body should be divided into three paragraphs. First paragraph, introduce yourself, the purpose of writing the letter in short or brief. Second paragraph, it should be include the matter in detail. And the third paragraph, here you have to include your letter by mentioning the conclusion or solution. And the seventh point is that complementary closing. In complementary closing, write thanking you. Most of the students write in complementary closing thank you. That is not appropriate. Try to write thanking you. And the very important things which I am going to tell you, most of the students write your faithfully, but I warn you, don't write your. It should be written as yours. It must be written yours faithfully, yours sincerely. Don't write your. It should be written yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly. Now, the last point which I am going to tell you, that is the sender's name, signature, and designation if it is applicable. So, these are the important points you should keep in your mind while writing a formal letter. Now, coming to the next point, understanding letter writing format with help of an example. So here, just I am going to tell you with an example. See, just look at sender's address. Suppose that the senders is living 43Z Ashok Bihar, Mathura, and that is his pin code. After that, leaving one line, here you have to mention date. On which date you are writing that letter. So that should be mentioned right below the sender's address. Now, the next thing is that after writing the date, here write the address of the addressee, means receiver's designation and address. So you can see here the Times of India, New Delhi. The Times of, it means here address of the addressee, receiver's designation and address is the editor, the Times of India, New Delhi. And right after that, below the address of the addressee, just write the subject. You know that That is the very important point. Through the subject, examiners examiners come to know that what you are going to write in your letter, what is the topics for writing your letter. Through that subject, the examiners come to know about your letter. And then the next point is salutation. It should be also written in left hand side. Sir, if it is madam, then write madam. The subject line to focus attention. And that is the very important thing in formal letter writing. Here, body of the letter, as I told you, introduction. First, you must have to introduce yourself. Then main content, for what purpose you are going to write your letter. It should be written in detail. And then conclusion. In body of the letter, it also you have to mention introduction and main content and then conclusion. There are 3 parts and it should be written in 3 paragraphs. And now coming to the next point, complementary clause. As I told you, write thanking you. Don't write thank you. And right after writing thanking you, then come to the subscription. And it should be written as yours sincerely, yours faithfully, yours truly. Never write your faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly. It will be always written as yours sincerely, yours faithfully, yours truly. Don't commit such a mistake while writing your letter. And the last point is that sender's name designation, if it is applicable, so write your name. Means whatever the name is mentioned in the question paper, don't be personal here. Don't write your personal name. It means that whatever, suppose that in the question paper is given, you are Raghav from this and this, you are Raghavendra from Ashok Bihar, New Delhi. So what is written in the question paper, so write the name of that person. If it is not given in the question paper, in that case only you have to assume, but don't write your own name. So my dear students, it was all about formal letter writing, and I hope that you will see the video and try to understand how to write the formal letters. Thank you very much.